Slightly gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Woo! It's gonna be a bright, I said a bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The rain is gone. Ooh. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Oh, here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, I said a bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue sky. The pain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, oh a bright, sunshiny day. Oh baby, it's gonna be a bright, oh, a bright, sunshiny, it's a shiny day. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, shiny day, such a shiny day, such a shiny day. Oh, oh, bright sunshiny, bright sunshiny. Oh, a sunshiny day. A bright, sunshiny day.
Are we awake? We're awake.
Even though I walk through the valley, sometimes it feels like I crawl through the valley. But I got a promise that I hold on tight to. I can't lose when I'm right beside you. Yeah, God, I know the plans you have for me. Well, my cup is overflowing. So while I'm in the in-between, I'ma live my life knowing if I get down, you pick me up from the ground. You give me love that don't give out, giving no conditions. You lift me up and up again now. No matter who surrounds, I let my hallelujah get loud like a freight train, sunshine or rain. You lift me up and up again. Ask me how I know you're gonna do it. You did it. Every time a blessing's gonna to me, you did it. Pressure tried to make me turn away. Forget it, 'cause even on my worst day, if I get down, you pick me up from the ground. Don't give me love that don't give out, giving no condition. You lift me up and up again now. No matter who surrounds, I let my hallelujah get loud like a freight train, sunshine or rain. You lift me up and up again. Up and up again. between. I'ma live my life knowing. Let me see your hands. If I get down, you pick me up from the ground. Come on. You give me love that don't give out, giving no condition. That's right. You lift me up and up again now. No matter who surrounds, I let my hallelujah get loud like a freight train, sunshine or rain. You lift me up and up again. Up and up again. Ask me how I know you're gonna do it. Every time a pressure's coming to me. Yeah. You lift me up and up again.
So good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see all of you here in the sanctuary space. The few of you that the drizzles did not keep away, I'm like, really, people? It's only a drizzle. It's not like it's a torrential downpour. You could be here. But we'll forgive you if you're sitting there in your jammies at home. However, it'd be much more fun if you were here. So, good morning to Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where we know that love lives here. And we belong. Yes, indeedy, we do. So, we here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral lands of the Cahuilla, the Gabrielino Tongva, the Kizh, and the Pechanga peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly upon this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live better as Great Spirit intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. So if you haven't already, go ahead and silence those cell phones so that we are not disturbed. Disturbed, yes, we are not disturbed. So silence those cell phones for us. That'd be great. Great to see all of you. So before we get started too much further, today we're talking about love in action. That's going to be our topic for the day. So why don't we say our focus statement with all of the A's? So what are some of the A's that we're going to say this with? Abundant.
Adventurous.
Adventurous. Amazing. Attitude. Yes. How about audacity? All right. Amazingness. Awesomeness. All right, here we go. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Yes, indeed we do. So let us sing the song together. Let's get up and get some movement happening. Share a hug, shake a hand. Here we go.
Welcome to the table. Welcome to the conversation. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You don't have to hesitate. Come on in. Come on in.
Good morning, everyone. Well, good morning again. I am Ed Ryan, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, and I'll be available after the morning table for a brief moment of prayer in the prayer room located down the hall. Please don't leave here with anything on your heart this morning. I would love to pray with you and absolutely know that prayer works. Now, there's a candle in the center of your table. I invite you to light it together with me now. And as we come together in conversation this morning, this candle is a reminder that when two or more are gathered, a greater wisdom is available to us. We experience a deeper love, and our own light shines brighter. Now please allow this music to take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation.
Deeper and deeper I surrender. Deeper and deeper I surrender to this love. Deeper and deeper I surrender. Deeper and deeper I surrender to this love. There's nowhere I have to go, no one I have to be, nothing I have to do but gently breathe. Deeper and deeper I surrender. Deeper and deeper I surrender to this love. Deeper and deeper I surrender. Deeper and deeper I surrender to this love. There's nothing I need to hold on to, nothing I need to give to you, nothing I have to do but gently breathe. Deeper and deeper I surrender.
And so just taking in a deep breath and exhaling, and allow ourselves with that exhale to go deeper. Deeper into that place of stillness and quiet. Deeper into that place of love. That unifying presence of love that moves, breathes, and has its being as each and every one of us. For we know that that love is God, and that God is all there is. That love, that presence of the one, it is peace that passes all understanding, freedom of the boundless universe, infinite intelligence, vitality, inspiration, energy, and clarity. And most of all, it is love. That energy of love that is dynamic and ever-flowing and always in action. I know that I am one with this love, one with this intelligence of God, one with its infinite presence, and one with freedom and joy. I am one with God, and as this is a truth for me, this is the truth for everyone present here. We're all one with this infinite creator, one with each other, one with this love. And today we allow ourselves to stand in that power of love, to allow expressed through us and as us, allow our true, authentic, loving selves to come forward. And so that we are the presence of love in this world. And no matter where we go, we are both a blessing and a benediction of love. And we choose to sit within spirit and ask, what is mine to do? How am I to be of service, of selfless sacred service, of seva? How am I to show up in this world, to be that loving presence, that love in action? For I know that within each and every one of us, within the very core of our being, that love resides there. And that love, like a bright, energetic, shining light, shines out from our very core, bringing with it that healing presence of love, allowing us to show up in truth, in the knowledge of simply knowing who we are and who we can be within this world. So we simply allow ourselves to open up and feel the presence of that one, that loving spirit, that gentle, caressing essence of love, and allow it to be made manifest within each and every one of us. Allow it to be love in action, love in service, allowing that infinite kindness that is the truth of who we are to be both a blessing and a benediction to all those who we meet. And so we simply walk forward in that path of selfless sacred service, asking, knowing what is mine to do. And so I give thanks for the infinite beautiful ways that we each show up in the world, whether it's through joy, laughter, service, peace, infinite intelligence, infinite wisdom. It is all good, and it is all God. And I rest in that knowledge and in that gratitude as I release this word into law and allow it to be so. And so it is.
Give it up for Max Myrick on the guitar. Woke up this morning, saw a world full of trouble. Now I thought, how'd we ever get so far down? And how's it ever gonna turn around? So I turned my eyes to heaven. I thought, God, why don't you do something? Well, I just couldn't bear the thought of people living in poverty, children sold into slavery. The thought disgusted me, so I shook my fist at heaven. I said, God, why don't you do something? He said, I did, yeah. Well, I created you. If not us, then who? If not me and you. Right now, it's time for us to do something. If not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? It's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. I'm tired of talking about how we are God's hands and feet, but it's easier to say than to be. Live like angels of empathy who will tell ourselves it's alright. Somebody else will do something. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of a life with no desire. Don't want a flame, I want a fire. I want to be the first to stand up and say, I'm gonna do something, yeah. Well, if not us, then who? If not me and you. Right now, it's time for us to do something, yeah. Well, if not now, then when will we see it? And all this pain, oh, it's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. We are the salt of the earth. We're a city on a hill.
Shine, shine, shine.
We're never gonna change the world by standing still. No, we won't stand still. No, we won't stand still. No, we won't stand still. No, 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 no. If not us, then who? If not me and you. Right now, it's time for us to do something, yeah. But if not now, then when will we see an end to all this pain? Oh, it's not enough to do nothing. It's time for us to do something. Do something. It's time to do something. Oh, do something.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, band. Wonderful, wonderful. So, oh, that sounded like Lawrence Welk. All right. Good morning. I am Jeff Ryan, the senior minister here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. It is my honor and pleasure to serve this beloved community. And so this morning we're talking about love in action. Eddie, my beloved, earlier said, asked the question during his invocation of what's mine to do and being open and available to what's mine to do. As Ernest Holmes said, we have to treat and do what? Move our feet, absolutely. So we treat and we move our feet. So today, last week, I asked you to get curious and to play with the scientific experiment of your life, with the laboratory of your life. So a quick question here. How many of y'all done did that? One, two, kind of, sort of, maybe. I asked you to experiment with your life, to take the effort to create your own affirmation, right? And then say it repeatedly out loud in the mirror. I didn't even say in the mirror, but now I'm amping it up. Now you got to do it in the mirror. So say it out loud for 2 minutes. Make a note of how you feel, right? Then track through your day how you feel during the day. And then at the end of the day, see how that affirmation supported you through your day. You remember this now? Yeah. So now we're going to do it this week, right? Because this is an experiment. We are here to live our spirituality, yes? We're not here just to come hear me talk on Sunday and to hear the band play on Sunday and then go out about your merry way and then go back to business as usual, right? That's not who we at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living are, correct? Don't make me scold you right off the top. Damn. I feel like I'm back teaching high school. Did you do your homework? No. All right, well then there goes the lesson plan for today, doesn't it? So, right, Alan? When your students don't do the work, the lesson plan goes out the window, doesn't it? Kinda. Alan's like, yeah, kinda, sorta. Oh, okay. So Alan said he's used to them not doing the homework, so then he just has a backup plan anyway. Good thing I do too, right? But I would like to have a little higher expectation than high school kids, right? All right, of you, all right. So we say we're spiritual, don't we? Yeah, we say we're spiritual. Do we say we believe in love? Absolutely. Do we value compassion? Yes, we do. And if we're honest, are there places where love hasn't quite made it into motion yet? Yeah, there are, aren't there, right? But beloveds, our spirituality is not what we say, it's not in the language that we use, and it's not in how we describe our own path. But our spirituality is in how we show up in the world, especially when there's nothing to gain. Right? It's what integrity is. It's what you continue to do even when nobody is watching. Spirituality is the same thing. It's what you continue to do and be when nobody's watching. This is what we talk about, spiritual living, right? In Matthew 7:16, Jesus said, by their fruits you shall know them. By their fruits you shall know them. He's using the idea of a tree, right? So that you see by their fruit what that tree is. But he's using that as a metaphor to say, by the fruit that they bear, you will know the people. You will know whether somebody is a true believer or being honest, or whether they are being deceptive, whether they are living a life of virtue, or whether they are living a life that is harmful, perhaps, to themselves or others. That it is by their fruit you shall know them. Not by the words, right? Not by the words that they say, but the actions, right? We say actions speak louder than words, right? Emerson said something like a quote or a paraphrase of, who you are speaks so loudly I can't hear what you're saying, right? And this is by what we are demonstrating, how we are showing up in the world, what we're doing, how we're moving in the world. So real spirituality, my beloveds, is visible, right? We are, as I said, a center for spiritual living. That means that you and I, by walking through these doors, by continuing to show up on Sundays, by continuing to practice and continuing to study, that means that you and I have committed, that's right, committed ourselves to living our spirituality. Not just talking about it, not just, coming here on Sundays, but we are committed to living our spirituality. This is one of the things that I find makes us different, at least as a congregation, is that we don't profess our faith and then go about business as usual. Right? We don't say we love God and then act like we don't. We don't sit around waiting for a miracle or waiting for somebody to intercede on our behalf. No. We understand that each one of us is a center of the living Spirit. Let me say that again. Each one of us is a center of the living Spirit. And as such, we have a responsibility, that's right, a responsibility to express love through our actions. To be the power and the presence of love made manifest on earth to the greatest of our individual ability. And then to bring that together in community and amplify that out into the world in even greater ways. James 2:18 reminds us, show me your faith without your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. And what this does is this underscores the belief that belief is made visible and then complete through action. So belief is not complete without action. Faith is not complete without action. So earlier this week, a few days ago, I sent you all an email. Yes? How many read the email? Couple more than did your homework. Okay. Right progress, I think. So, in the email, I shared with you that I had a coaching client who is an entrepreneur in the spiritual space. And he was talking that he and his partner want to open a retreat center in Costa Rica. And he said that one of his programs incorporates the idea of seva. That they're going to go to an orphanage and they're going to donate their time at an orphanage and play with the kids and bring clothing and toys to the kids. And I was like, okay. So I probed a little bit deeper, and I wanted to know, how are you defining seva? What does seva mean to you? Because seva is one of these words, one of these spiritual words, that has been adopted and co-opted into English, especially into spiritual communities, or by spiritual people, right, to be kind of a shorthand, right, as how this sometimes is applied. And I'm just going to call it out, because I call it out in the newsletter, or in the email. It's usually white folk culturally appropriating Eastern religion or Eastern traditions, and then kind of ripping some of the spirituality out of it, and then thinking that they're all spiritual and enlightened, or at least more involved than the people around them. That's what often happens with words like seva, or I'm going to call it out again, practices like kirtan, the chanting, the call and the response with the Indian music boxes, right? Ooh. Yeah, right? That it's what happens with Ho'oponopono. Some of the deeper cultural, spiritual, and definitely cultural aspects of it have been pulled out and whitewashed. So when this gentleman said that he was going to be practicing seva with his retreatants, I was just like, the skin on the back of my neck began to crawl, right? because he fit the profile. He fit the profile of that youngish, enlightened, spiritually involved, but really spiritually immature individual. And yes, when he said the word, I had to close my eyes so that I did not give him the infamous Jeffrey Ryan eye roll. Right? There, that was for you and Stu, Dinah. So they're at home. They texted me earlier, they said, we can't wait to see your infamous eye roll. We've been missing it. So there you go. Hope you caught it. So I know, not very spiritual. I'm in judgment. I get it. And guess what? Then that's an opportunity for me to practice. It's an opportunity for me to practice compassion, because it's an opportunity for me to see where this young man is on his journey, on his path. And it's also an opportunity to present a teaching moment and to get curious, like last week, and to dive deeper, to understand how he was using this word and what he thought of this word and what he thought this word meant. So I asked him, what is your definition of seva? S-E-V-A, seva. What is your definition of seva? Seva. What is your definition? And he goes, well, it's like sacred service, or it's selfless service. Like, you go and you do a good deed, and we want our retreatants to feel good too. They're going to feel good. The kids are going to feel good. It's a win-win. It's sacred. It's a selfless service, which is often how seva is translated, as selfless service, which in its own self is a problem. Because if you take the self out, if you focus on selfless, right, then you're also reducing the who you are, and so you're just doing that. So that's selfless is its own problem word, which we're not going to go into much more than what I just did. So when we have this selfless service, really what the idea of seva is to do something with humility and do something without expectation or attachment. It comes from the Indian traditions, the three Indian traditions, Hinduism, Sikhism, and Jainism. All three of them have a form of seva, and Islam has its own form called sewa. However, if we look at the Sikh version of it, the Sikh version, or the Sikh version of seva, is an adoration, it is an expressing an adoration, a worship, or paying homage to the divine through an act of love, an act of service to our fellow humans. So the deeper, richer cultural connotation is that it is performing an act of service or performing an act of devotion, if you will, an expression of love, an expression of adoration for the divine by performing an act of love, an act of service to our fellow human beings. Because another word that is very common that we hear is namaste, right? The spirit in me recognizes and honors the spirit in you. So seva takes that one step further. Rather than just recognizing and honoring, seva takes it to the step of, and I'm in service to the divine in you. The divine in me is in service to the divine in you. And then this brings us closer together, right? So in Sikhism, there are three ways of performing seva. There is tan, which is manual service, so doing something for someone else. Washing dishes washing dishes or holding a door open. Those would be small ideas of manual service for somebody. Then there is mental service. Mental service could be that you study something and then pass on that knowledge. It could be that you sit in prayer with somebody, that you offer them a kind word, that you pray for them, or you know their highest and best. You know their highest and best truth. You know the highest and best for them. That would be a mental seva, which is called man. And then there is dan, which is a material service, which means donating money or giving money or alms or what have you to the poor, or sharing material goods for the betterment of all. So there's these three forms of seva, which are all tied to, and what the most important thing about this is that it is with no expectation for anything coming back to me, with no attachment to any outcome. That is where the true peace of the seva comes in. That it is done with humility, without attachment, without expectation. What other practice do you know of, can you think of, that is similar to this type of without attachment? Practitioners, core council members, talking to you. Tithing, thank you. My husband, Ed, gets the gold star today. Tithing, right? Tithing, financially contributing, right? Giving a gift. But tithing is another practice, it's another spiritual practice where we give with no expectation to receive anything in return. Because what it is, what tithing is, what seva is it is serving, it is giving, it is participating in the law of circulation, it is participating in the flow of life, the flow of love, the energetic flow that is spirit, the energetic flow that is God, the energetic flow that is love. It is stepping into that and participating in the flow. It's a way that we practice and we renew our faith and we demonstrate our faith, because we're giving not to get anything, not even so much as a thank you, not even so much as a nod. Nothing. We give, and not even to feel good. Ooh. That's a tough one. I'm gonna give to the guy on the street corner because, he needs it, but I know I'm gonna feel good doing it. Guess what? That's attachment. That's attachment. Ouch. Right? And so then if you've got an attachment to the reason that you're giving, guess what? You're putting a condition on your giving. Take it one step further, you're putting a condition on your love. You are loving that person conditionally, not unconditionally, because you are expecting something in return. You are attached to an idea, you're attached to a thought, you're attached to a feeling. You are attached to something in return. And if you don't get that, what happens? You get mad. So if you're going to get mad because they didn't say thank you, or you're going to get mad because, you know what, that didn't make me feel so good. I had an expectation there. Well, guess what? You also have a condition. And what do we know about conditions? Conditions can be changed. Conditions are a matter of fact in the form, they're a matter of form, but they are not cause. They are not cause. So the invitation, my beloveds, is to do service, because service is a good thing, to do service without attachment, without expectation. No thank you, not even the, I'm going to do this and I'm going to feel good later. Not even that. We give to give, we love to love, we serve to serve. That is the true calling or the true nature of love in action, because then we become the vessels through which love is made manifest, right? And we cannot, nor should we want to, put a condition on the love that we are or on the love that we share. Does Spirit put a condition on loving you? I'll say that again. Does Spirit put a condition on loving you? No. And who are you? Spirit made manifest? Yes. Very good, Damien. Spirit, right? So if Spirit doesn't put a condition on you and you are Spirit, why in the heck are you putting conditions on loving other spirits? And I ask that question to myself. I ask myself that same question, right? And it's that belief in separation. It's that sneaky belief in separation that somehow this person is different than me in such a way that I don't have to love them, or I don't have to love them fully, or I can put a condition on it. I can give it a yeah, but, and still be okay, still be right with myself. But really, are we being right with ourselves? I asked you a question at the beginning, right? If we're honest, there are places where that love hasn't quite made it into motion yet. And all of you went, yep. Guess what? This is where it hasn't yet made it into motion. And this is where we have our work. So if we give without needing anything back, if we serve to serve, we love to love, then we don't need to earn anything. We don't need to prove anything. It's simply because love is what we are here to be. Ernest Holmes writes, "We are surrounded by a universal presence, ready to flow through us. Through us." That means that love doesn't belong to us. It moves as us. So when we serve without attachment, we step into alignment. We step into something larger than our own personal individualized self, and we become a clear channel for good. And paradoxically, that's when the deepest fulfillment arrives. That's where the deepest fulfillment lives. Not in chasing the feeling, but in releasing the need for the feeling. That's where freedom is. Service is what makes this love tangible. Service is what makes the abstract become real. Kindness become visible. And the invisible of Spirit takes form through you, through a phone call, through a meal, a listening ear, a moment of patience, a generous act that no one else sees. And this, my beloveds, is spiritual activism at its core. It's love in action at its core. Spiritual activism doesn't begin with being on a stage. It's in the small, ordinary moments of life. It's when you choose to respond instead of react. When you choose generosity instead of withholding. When you choose to see someone's humanity even when it's easier not to. This is activism at the level of consciousness. Because, my beloveds, we are all vessels of good in a world that is hungry for care. I'm not talking abstract care, not theoretical love, but real care, lived care. You see, compassion is not an idea. Compassion is a verb. It's not something we talk about. It's something that we do. And even more, it's something that we embody. My friends, love is not passive. Love moves, love expresses, and love becomes action through us. So now I invite you to go to the tables and let's look at these questions together as how love moves through you. And so, Jason, if you could put the questions on the screen there. What does love in action look like in your life? Who needs your compassion this week? And then the third question is, how can we as a community serve Riverside together? That is the final question. So go to tables. You have some time at tables to discuss these three questions, and then we'll come back. So go ahead and join a table, if you will. Okay, so everybody pause, take a breath, and for the next minute and a half, I'm not even giving you 2 minutes, for the next minute and a half, share what you want prayer for this week around your table. Thirty more seconds. Make sure everybody gets a chance to share. All right. So I'm coming to tables. There's 3 tables, so each table gets a chance. There you go, my dear. All right. All right, everybody here? Okay, here we go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I see the question? Thank you. For the first question, what does love in action look like in your life? I think a lot of us kind of went to having compassion and grace with others, whether we agree with their ideologies, their actions, just understanding that everyone has something that they're going through, so just having compassion with others at that moment. The second question, who needs your compassion this week? Family, and a lot of us were saying self, and it starts with self as well, and for others, like family members, a lot of us were talking about, and those that have passed away. And then for the last question, how can we serve Riverside together? Inconveniencing ourselves, like I was telling them, I was reading an article about like we should get back to the times of, kind of inconveniencing ourselves just a little bit to benefit others. So it's like you're tired, but your best friend has a birthday or something, just go to the birthday and, whatever the case is. And so, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Great, thank you. All right, coming to this table. Who's going to take it? All right, Eduardo.
For question 1, what does love in action look like in your life? We basically say to being of service to the homeless, to the community at large, to animals. Donating, if you can't do something physically, you donate money, donate clothes here at St. Michael's, because they do have the clothing donations on Tuesday. Is that what Thursday? And Oh, okay, and food too, you said, right? Yeah, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays you can donate, and then for those in need, they can pick up on Thursday. And who needs compassion this week? Frank asked for compassion because he's having surgery tomorrow, so if you can all keep him in his prayers this week, especially tomorrow, and knowing divine right action for his surgery. And that is a great outcome for that. And yes, and we also said homeless need compassion as well. Letting them know that you recognize them and see them for who, that they are also expressions of spirit, and that there's a connection, even if it's just smiling as you pass, if you pass by someone who's homeless, it's letting them know that there's a connection there for each and every one of us. And how can we serve Riverside together? Volunteer and vote. Yes, okay. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. All right. Last table. Who's going to take the mic? Joe. It's been volunteered.
Okay, so number one, we have Love in Action. What does it look like? Well, Sally here had an instance where she was able to assist in helping out someone at the center. What's the name of the center? Goski Senior Center, who is a woman was going into diabetic shock, and she happened to have a candy bar that she was given as a gift for being of service. Same day, she went and gave it to the lady, and so no coincidence there.
Yep.
And and then Chester, just washing dishes or washing the dishes and picking up the fur balls in the house from the kitties without being asked, just to be of help and of service, and Helen reaching out to people, by the phone call and just offering an affirmation, to let them know they're being thought of, and then for number two, who needs compassion this week? Ourselves. It's always important to give ourselves compassion, to not be so hard on ourselves sometimes when we're inclined to, and being of service to Riverside. We thinking volunteering, helping out the homeless. There's a Pathway to Life ministry here in the city that does that. So and we're surrounded by them, and it's always service for that. So we were thinking that's collectively as a group to be more of service, and so we decided to do that, to connect with Pathway to Life and start offering our services. So
Great.
there it is.
All right. Thank you. Wonderful. And then let me just sneak up here and share with you what our online group had. So our online group, for question one, they were talking about helping others without expectation, quality time with loved ones, writing unexpected notes to people. That's always a fun one. Who needs compassion this week? A neighbor whose spouse has dementia. Dinah and her family. A close friend whose spouse passed away. And then for Riverside, attend tithing. So they took it more toward Riverside CSL, which is great. So tithing, attending the Zoom room. If you're not in the room present, then attend. If you're watching online, to attend the Zoom room. Remind folks that we have a wonderful spiritual community open to all, and knowing that love flows into the greater community as a whole. So wonderful. All right. So here's the invitation for this week. Okay? Where in your life are you already expressing love in action? You've been discussing that. And where in your life might there still be a quiet expectation? Where might there still be an attachment? Notice that, not as a judgment, but just simply as an awareness, because awareness opens the door to freedom. Remember that Spirit can only do for us what it can do through us. So this week, your practice, my beloveds, is to do one thing for someone that no one else knows about. It could be a random act of kindness, or it could be something larger, but do one thing this week that for somebody that no one else knows, or that no one knows about. Try making it so that even that person doesn't know about it if you can. So there's no announcement about it, there's no sharing about it, there's no follow-up, there's just the act itself. And let that be enough. Let love in motion be enough. Because when love becomes action, spirituality becomes real. And when spirituality becomes real, the world changes. Not all at once, but moment by moment, through the people willing to let love move through them. And that, my beloveds, includes you. And so it is. So I invite our practitioners and core council to please stand and surround the space. We're changing things up here. We're experimenting. So I invite our core council and practitioners to please stand and surround the space. As we move into a time of affirmation, a time of prayer. So recognizing here and now that there simply is love, and that love is all that there is, and that love exercises itself through the law of love itself. And it is through this combination of love and law that it actually is just this one thing, that all of life, that all of creation was made manifest and continues to be made manifest through this love, through this law. Through this oneness, this wholeness, this perfection, this divine right order, this perfect action, this harmony, this peace. All is love, all is law. And spirit is all that there is. And so I know that I am one with this love. I live in accordance with this law, for there is no other way for me to live, because I am one with the one. The very who of who I am is love. I am a divine emanation and impartation, a divine individualization of love. The purpose and power and presence of love made manifest here on earth. This is my purpose. This is the who of who I am. This is the action I take. I express this love through every thought, word, and deed. Through every fiber of my being, my presence is the presence of love. And I act upon it. And it expands and multiplies. And as I do this, and I live this, I live my spirituality, I live my love. I live the love that is out into fuller and greater expression. I know that each one gathered here this day does the same. For each is love made manifest. Each is an individualized expression of this love. And so it is love that meets love. It is love that honors love. It is love that serves love. Serving one another. Serving all of life, all of creation. Serving each individualized expression of this one love. Doing so without attachment, doing so without expectation. Simply loving to love, serving to serve, giving to give, being to be. And how good it is to know this. How good it is to live this. How good it is to express the fullness of love itself in each and every moment, with every thought, word, and deed. We are divinely guided, divinely guarded, divinely inspired to share our love with one another and the world around us. And for this I give thanks. For this love operating through each and every one. And I release this word now, knowing it is done, knowing it is so, into the action and activity of law. I let it be, and so it is.
So it is.
dance, you can pray for the water, but you better get your head straight first. You got to see the light, yeah, if you wanna see the light. You got to be the light if you wanna see the light. 'Cause you reap what you sow, eat who you know what you believe. Give a little bit of that good thing if you want to receive. Give a little bit of that good thing if you want to receive. Give a little bit of that good thing if you want to receive.
All right, so I invite you to take out that which you're choosing to contribute this morning and place it over your heart space and give it a silent blessing, and then place it into the silver vessel on your table. Another way of contributing this morning is via text to give. Simply text 951-419-5858 and type in the amount you're choosing to contribute and hit send. It's just like texting a friend, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're texting all of your friends and family here at Riverside CSL and sharing your love with us. You can also go online to riversidecsl.org, and in the upper right-hand corner, click on contribution, and you can contribute there. So if you're here in the sanctuary, I invite you to extend your hands to the center of the table, and let's say our affirmation together. I give and receive freely and generously. With an open heart and an open mind, the universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is. Yes. So just a couple of announcements here before we close out for this morning. The first announcement is today, please, if you haven't done so already, please sign up to host a Gourmets for Good. You'll see the QR code there. So click on that so that you can sign up to host Gourmets for Good. And Gourmets for Good is one of our fundraisers. It's one of the ways that through the summer and into the fall, we come together in community, in small groups, in small spaces or intimate gatherings to have fun and to have food together and share with one another. So there is a silent auction that will be happening next month where you'll be able to bid on these wonderful, fun events that our members are putting on. But we have to have members sponsor the events. So if this is you, or host the event, so if this is you, please QR code and sign up today to host one of the events. We've done comedy, we've done obon dancing, we've done hula, we've done coffee roasting, tasting, Blue Zone diet tasting. We've done all kinds of fun stuff. There's been baseball games and all kinds of goodies. So golfing, yep, Top Golf, right? So you can go and swing the club and get your aggression out on that white little ball. So whatever, just be creative with it. It's a lot of fun, so much fun. And it's a way for our community to really come together and for us to get to know each other even better. So please sign up for Gourmets for Good. Then on Wednesday, May 6th at 6:30 is the Riverside Interfaith Council National Day of Prayer. That's happening at the Culver Center downtown, there on Main Street. And Reverend Sanja and I will be participating in that as an interfaith celebration of the National Day of Prayer. It's always a fun, enlightening, wonderful event where we come together as one community in Riverside, many faith traditions, but one community, and come together in prayer and spiritual practice to honor and to lift up and to raise the vibration on the planet, if you will, but to raise the vibration of our country. and to focus on that. So it's a beautiful way of celebrating that. So we invite you to come and do that as well. Sound good? Frank, you have anything else for them? Men, join the men's group on Wednesday at 6:55 p.m. Exactly. So, I invite everybody to please stand, and let's go with the affirmation on your screen. So, love flows through me freely, expecting nothing and blessing everything. You ready? Here we go. Love flows through me freely, expecting nothing and blessing everything. Wonderful. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body.
Love is in my body.
Love is in everything I do.
Everything
I am it.
I am it.
I share it.
I share it.
And I receive it.
I receive it.
And I move love forward because love lives here. Happy Sunday.
I will stand for love. I will stand for love. 'Cause I know I can be strong for love. Yes, I know I can be strong for love. Come on, Frank. I will
Stand for truth.
I will stand for truth. 'Cause I know I can be strong for truth. Yes, I know I can be strong for truth. Yes, can stand for joy. I will stand for joy. 'Cause I know I can be strong for joy. Yes, I know I can be strong for joy. Let's do it, God. I will stand for God. I will stand for God. 'Cause I know I can be strong for God. Yes, I know I can be strong for God. Last one. Stand for love. I will stand for love. I will stand for love. 'Cause I know I can be strong for love. Yes, I know I can be strong for love. Yes, I know I can be strong for love.
Mr. Tambourine Man.
All right. We love you, Frank. Have a great Sunday, y'all.